Good evening. You're watching Unplugged TV India. This is Alice Francis. Here are the headlines. Budget session. President Ramnath Kovind hails scheme Fight Against Pandemic. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitaraman tabled Economic Survey 2021-2022. Economic Survey projected 8 to 8.5% growth rate for the year 2022-2023. Assembly polls. Election Commission of India extends ban on roadshows, political rallies till February 11. Uttarakhand polls. 150 FIRs filed for violation of ECI's Model Code of Conduct. Bigger than Watergate scandal, says Shiv Sena on Pegasus spying row. President Ramnath Kovind on Monday listed the government's achievement amid the COVID-19 crisis, special steps to fight the pandemic and the aid farmers and women, and called for more hard work to build a modern India by the centenary of independence in 2047. The Economic Survey has projected an 8 to 8.5% growth rate for the Indian economy in the 2022-2023 fiscal year. This compares to the 9.2% GDP expansion projected by the National Statistical Office. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitaraman on Monday presented the Economic Survey ahead of the government's union budget for the fiscal year beginning April 1. The survey shed light on different sectors of the economy as well as reforms that are needed in future to accelerate growth. The macroeconomic stability indicators in the government's economic survey suggest that the country's economy is well placed to take on the challenges of the financial year 2022-2023. The survey pointed out that revenues have witnessed a strong revival in financial year 2022. According to the economic survey, there can be a sharp increase in capital spending by the government as a demand and supply enhancing measures. The Union Budget 2022 will be presented tomorrow at 11 am. The Election Commission of India on Monday extended the ban on roadshows and political rallies in poll-bound states till February 11, in the wake of COVID-19 pandemic situation in the country. The Commission, however, granted some more relaxations to the restrictions in place. These include increasing the upper limit of persons in physical public meetings of political parties or contesting candidates to 1,000 from the current 500 or 50% of the venue capacity, whichever is less. This rule will be effective from February 11 for all phases of the 5 assemblies election. The Election Commission also increased the capacity of door-to-door campaigns from 20 people to current 10. This, however, does not include security personnel of politicians, according to the official statement. Indoor meetings of political parties that were kept till now at 300 or 50% of the hall capacity can now accommodate 500 patrons. All other restrictions on Padyatra, cycle or bike or vehicle rallies and processions will continue to remain banned till February 11. The Chief Electoral Officer of Uttarakhand has said that 150 FIRs has been registered under various sections for violating Model Code of Conduct for assembly elections since January 8. Of these FIRs, 44 were filed for defacement of property, 1 for misuse of vehicle, 22 for illegal meeting, speech, etc., 4 for inducement, gratification of electors, cash distributions, and 79 were other complaints related to the elections. The Uttarakhand government has informed that so far 25,000 litres of liquor worth more than 1 lakh, smack of more than 17 lakh, charas worth more than 26 lakh, heroin more than 18 lakh, and ganja worth over more than 33 lakhs has been seized. A toll-free number is in place for people to submit complaints related to elections. The Shiv Sena on Monday remarked that the alleged snooping using the controversial Pegasus spyware was bigger than the Watergate scandal that had rocked the US in 1970s. Shiv Sena's mouthpiece Samana said that the Modi government allegedly lied in parliament about purchasing the Pegasus spyware from Israel, which was reported by the New York Times last week. Referring to the Watergate scandal in the US involving President Richard Nixon, the editorial said that the American president eventually had to resign following the spying disclosure. According to reports, the Israeli spyware Pegasus had a missile system was the centerpiece of a roughly $2 billion deal of sophisticated weapons and intelligence gear between India and Israel in 2017. India's health response to COVID-19, the Economic Survey 2021-2022 stated that India, the country with the second largest population and a largely elderly population, adopted a multi-pronged approach to COVID-19 response and management. These include restrictions, partial lockdowns, building capacity in health infrastructure, COVID-19 appropriate behavior, testing, tracing, treatment, and vaccination drive. The Economic Survey highlights that vaccination is not merely a health response, but it's critical for opening up the economy, particularly contact-intensive services. Therefore, it should be treated for now as a macroeconomic indicator. The survey highlights that India is among the few countries producing COVID-19 vaccines. The country started with 2 made in India COVID-19 vaccines, in line with India's vision of Atmanirbhar Bharat. India's first domestic COVID-19 vaccine, Covaxin, was developed and manufactured by Bharat Biotech Infrastructure Limited with the National Institute of Virology of Indian Council of Medical Research. The ICMR funded the clinical trials of Covishield vaccines developed in collaboration with Oxford AstraZeneca. Covishield and Covaxin have been widely used vaccines in India. Every month, about 250 to 275 million doses of Covishield and 50 to 60 million doses of Covaxins have been produced. Making it a technology-driven vaccination program, Arogya Setu mobile app was launched. Kovind 2.0 is a unique digital platform. Supported the real-time vaccination activities, which include registration for vaccine, tracking COVID-19 vaccine status of every beneficiaries, stocks of Covaxin, storage, actual vaccination process, and generations of digital certificates, stated that Economic Survey. Thank you for being aboard with Unplugged TV India for this bulletin. Do like, subscribe, and share. This is Alice Francis signing off.